Now, let's crochet the purple poppy flower, which includes a center, 4 petals, and leafy parts. We'll begin with the center of the flower. Take out the light yellow yarn and start by making a magic ring to crochet the flower center. Pinch the yarn and wrap it around your fingers twice. Then, pinch the loop and transfer it to your other hand. Grab the crochet hook and insert it into the large hole, hooking the yarn out. Now, you should have a loop on the crochet hook. Then, yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. You'll see a V-shaped stitch forming. This is our turning chain. After this, we'll crochet 6 single crochet stitches. Let me demonstrate how to make the first single crochet. Insert the hook through the ring, yarn over, and pull the yarn through, resulting in 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again and pull the hook through both loops at once to complete the first stitch. Stretch out the loop and place a marker in the first V-stitch to mark the beginning of the round. We proceed with the remaining 5 single crochet stitches. Stretch out the loop. Locate the short tail of the yarn and gently pull it. Then, locate the moving thread and pull it out in the opposite direction until the circle is completely closed. Pull the short tail of the yarn firmly to tighten the circle. Remove the marker and continue by making a slip stitch to close the round. We move on to the second row and make a single crochet increase all around this row. We start the second round with a turning chain. Crochet the first single crochet in the first stitch. Place a marker at the first stitch made. Then, crochet another single crochet in the first stitch again. We have now made 2 single crochets in the first stitch. We can clearly see the 2 V-stitches here. This is our first single crochet increase. Now, continue crocheting single crochet increases in the remaining stitches. Second single crochet increase. Sixth single crochet increases. Count to double check that there are 12 stitches. Remove the marker and make a slip stitch to close this round. Stretch out the loop and cut the yarn, leaving a 4-inch yarn tail. We move on to crocheting the petal part. Take out the purple yarn, leave a 4-inch yarn tail, and tie a single knot. Locate the first inner loop of the V-shaped stitch on the left side of the yarn tail where we just made the slip stitch. Insert the hook into the inner half of the loop, then place the purple loop onto the hook. Hold the working yarn in your other hand, pinch the working piece, and press the yarn tail to the back. Hook the purple loop through, pulling gently to adjust the size of the loop. We proceed to crochet 5 chains. After completing 5 chain stitches, we move on to crochet a double treble crochet increase at the first inner half stitch. Yarn over 3 times, so there are 4 loops on the hook. Insert the hook into the first inner half stitch where we just made chain stitches. Yarn over the hook and draw the yarn through the stitch. Now, there are 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over the hook and draw through 2 of the loops on your hook, leaving 4 loops on the hook. Repeat this step 3 times, decreasing 1 loop each time. Continue finishing the last 2 loops, and we have completed the double treble crochet stitch. Now, we repeat to crochet a second double treble crochet at the same stitch to complete the first double treble crochet increase. Crochet the second double treble crochet increase at the next inner half stitch. Then, the third double treble increase. Cut off the yarn tail. The fourth double treble increase. Now, we proceed to the fifth double treble increase. After finishing crocheting the fifth double treble crochet increases, we followed by crocheting 5 chains. Make a slip stitch in the same stitch. Then we make 1 chain. Now we skip 1 stitch and move on to crochet in the next inner half stitch. Make a slip stitch here to start the second petal. As we can see, the first finished petal is complete, and the second petal is the same as the first one. We repeat the last set of stitches once more. After the last 5 chain stitches, make a slip stitch in the same stitch. Then chain 1 and skip 1 stitch. Make a slip stitch in the first inner half stitch. Next, let's crochet the outline of the petal. Crochet 6 chains. Locate the first double treble crochet stitch, the first V-stitch located at the upper right position. Begin by crocheting a single crochet into the first stitch. Next, continue with a chain stitch. Then make a single crochet at the next stitch, followed by a chain again. We can see that 1 single crochet and 1 chain make a group. Repeat this set 10 times. Now, we already completed 2 sets. Let's move on to finish the remaining groups. After completing 10 set stitches, crochet 6 chains again. Then, make a slip stitch into the inner half of the stitch, which is the skipped stitch of the previous round. Make a slip stitch. Then, we repeat to crochet 6 chains, 10 sets of 1 single crochet and 1 chain. At last, 6 chains to outline the second petal. We make a slip stitch into the skipped stitch of previous round here to finish this round. Now, one layer of the petal crochet is finished. Leave 4 inches of thread and cut off the yarn. We move on to crochet the other 2 petals. The crochet stitches for the front and back petals are exactly the same, only the crochet position is different. Use the same purple yarn and leave a 4 inches yarn tail. Tie a single knot. Let's look at the back loop stitches here, which are reserved from the previous round for crocheting the other 2 petals. The position of the 3rd and 4th pieces of petals need to be offset from the other 2 petals. Locate the stitch in the middle of the crocheted petals. Count 3 stitches from left. This is the beginning stitch of the new petal. Insert the crochet hook. Then place the purple loop onto the hook. Hold the yarn in your other hand, pinch the working piece, and press the yarn tail to the back. Hook the purple loop through, pulling gently to adjust the size of the loop. Then we crochet stitches just the same as round 3. First, crochet 5 chains. Crochet double treble crochet, increase 5 times. Cut off the yarn tail. Crochet 5 chains and make a slip stitch. Then chain 1 and skip 1 stitch. Make a slip stitch in the next half loop stitch. Then repeat the same method to complete the last petal. Make a slip stitch after 5 chains. Then chain 1 and make a slip stitch in the first stitch. Finally, we repeat the same as the 4th round to crochet the outlines of the petals. The last slip stitch at the skipped stitch of previous round. Stretch out the loop and cut off the yarn. The flower part is finished, and we can see that the front petals are overlaid and offset with the back petals. Use a large eye needle to thread all yarn tails from the front to the back. Take the green yarn to crochet the flower holder and begin with a magic ring. Insert the hook into the large hole, hook the thread out, then crochet a chain to secure the loop. Proceed to crochet 10 single crochet stitches. Pin a marker at the first V-stitch. Keep on crocheting the remaining 9 single crochet stitches. After that, locate the short yarn tail and gently pull it. Find the moving thread and pull it in the opposite direction until the circle is completely closed. Pull the short yarn tail firmly to tighten the circle. Locate the first V-stitch we made at the beginning of this round. Insert your hook into this stitch and make a slip stitch to close the round. Then we proceed to crochet 6 chains. Next, crochet back at the half loop of the second to last top stitch, and make a slip stitch. Then crochet a single crochet. Make 2 half double crochet at the next 2 stitches. Next, work a double crochet in the following stitch. Then we skip 1 stitch and make a slip stitch at the 3rd stitch. Here comes 1 piece of calyx, and we proceed to repeat the stitches to crochet the remaining 4 calyxes. After the last calyx is finished, we make a slip stitch in the 1st stitch. The flower holder is finished. Stretch out the loop and cut the yarn. Take out a 16 inches length of thin wire and begin crocheting the leaf part. Take out the green yarn, leave a 4-inch yarn tail, and tie a single knot. Insert the hook into the loop and crochet 21 chains. Stretch out the loop and pin a marker at the lower half of the second to last stitch. Insert the hook back into the loop. We will crochet in the upper half stitch which is marked. Press the wire to the back of the crochet piece, leaving 4 inches of wire reserved. Then we crochet a single crochet stitch with the wire hidden inside the stitch. Then we crochet the second single crochet stitch in the next upper half stitch, followed with 3 half double crochet stitches. Next, crochet 2 double crochets. After that, continue with 5 treble crochet stitches. Yarn over twice, insert the hook into the stitch, and pull yarn through. Now, there are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over the hook and draw through 2 of the loops on your hook, leaving 3 loops on the hook. Repeat this step 3 times to complete a treble stitch. Then, continue to finish the remaining 4 treble stitches. Then crochet 2 double crochet stitches. In the next 3 stitches, we crochet 3 half double crochet. Next, create 2 single crochet stitches. Now, we've reached the last stitch. Let's crochet a single crochet stitch and then chain 1. After that, we bend the wire and turn the piece. Then, we crochet one more single crochet stitch in the same stitch. Next, we crochet the other side, which has a mirrored stitch pattern to the opposite side. Begin with 2 single crochet stitches. Then make 3 half double crochets. And 2 double crochet stitches. After that, crochet 5 treble crochet stitches. Next, crochet 2 double crochet stitches. Then followed with 3 half double crochets. At last, make 2 single crochet stitches. Make a slip stitch at the first stitch. Here is the first stitch. The second round of leaf is done. Let's move on to the third round. Start with a turning chain. Then crochet 2 single crochet stitches. Pin a marker at the first V-stitch. Next, we make a slip stitch at the third stitch. Then we crochet 2 chains, skip 1 stitch and crochet a slip stitch. We proceed to make 3 chains, and then skip 1 stitch and make a slip stitch at the next stitch. Now we repeat to crochet the group of 3 chains, skip 1 stitch, and 1 slip stitch for 5 times. Then we proceed to crochet 2 single crochet stitches. Now, at the vertex of the leaf, we crochet a double crochet, a chain, and another double crochet. Crochet a double crochet stitch. A chain. Then skip 1 stitch and make a double crochet. Next, we'll start crocheting on the other side, which is mirrored with the opposite side. Crochet 2 single crochet stitches. And a slip stitch. Continue with 6 sets of 3 chains, skip 1 stitch and 1 slip stitch. After repeating 6 set stitches, we proceed to crochet 2 chains, skip 1 stitch and make 1 slip stitch. Then we crochet 2 single crochet at the last 2 stitches. Make a slip stitch in the first stitch. Cut off the yarn. We wrap the yarn tail around the wire for about 1 inch and then secure it by twisting it in the middle of the wire. To attach the calyx, knot the tails of it to the yarn tails on the back of the flower. This will secure the sepal to the flower. You can tie several times. Use a yarn needle to stitch the green yarn around the center of the flower. After securing the calyx in place, thread the remaining tails through the middle of the calyx. Insert the green stalk into the center part, then take the green thread and wrap it evenly, starting from the top. Cut off the yarn tails after 2 inches wrapping. After wrapping about 4 inches in length, turn the leaves with the flat side facing upwards, leaving about 0.2 inches of the leaf stalk, and continue wrapping until you reach the bottom. Tie some knots to secure the yarn at the bottom. The poppy flower is done. Please follow the kit for another.